Welcome back to Shattered Lands, Heroically Inclined. I've got my Ivory Order guests all ready to go. Last time, they got Tomasso back to Dr. M's place. They kind of devised a general plan of trying to stop this war by going to the council, getting the council together to meet, and they're planning on heading there with Tomasso to convince the council that Tomasso was imprisoned and therefore was not able to, or was not responsible for the atrocities that took place under his name. And so that's basically where we left off. They were going to bed. They were getting their long rest. Tomasso was writing letters to gather everyone tomorrow. And let's get into it with the group. So you guys find yourselves, unless there's something in particular over the night or during that time period that you wanted to solve. During the night, Tomasso had written several letters and had them posted out to the various guild leaders. You guys got your rest, and you awake as the sun starts to creep over the nearby buildings and shine through the various windows to your rooms in Dr. M's penthouse location. What'd you like to do?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Why, good morning. Flint. It would be
hi.
you. Oh,
You're still here?
where else would I be going?
I don't know.
I was told to come and keep an eye on you guys, keep you all alive with my magic.
Kitty,
Oh,
kitty.
she might be out. Goodness, let me rest. Haven't even had my morning coffee.
Oh, we have that.
Oh, not so loud. Goodness.
Okay, bye now.
I'm following him.
Flit runs off, kind of in a spiral down the hallway.
When you make it to the main room, Sal's already there or still there, I guess, and he's just tinkering with his with all his little stuff.
As I see Sal, I run over, give him a big hug, and you still awake? What you doing?
This is highly sensitive. Can you back up at least 100 feet, if not more?
And I start doing this to him. I'm not poking you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
In walks the butler, Dr. M's butler. He's got a platter with like eggs and toast, bacon, a couple of like overly like full donuts with like sprinkles and all sorts of things on there, and like a pot of coffee, and walks in and sets it down on the table in that kind of like study area that Dr. M uses for pretty much everything.
Smothers!
Yes, just wanted to let you know. Dr. M has left for the day. He had some business to attend to, but he wanted me to extend every hospitality we can. Here is breakfast, and I believe you guys wanted to head to the council, so we've arranged for a lift to come by within the hour.
Is it Serene?
Yes, I was told that she is the one that you guys prefer to use, so I made some requests.
Good. Pack my bags. We're off to the world.
Right. If there's anything else you need, please don't hesitate to ring. And he turns and walks out of the penthouse.
I begin eating.
There's a knock at the door.
Well, nobody jump up at once. I guess I'll get it. I open the door.
There's a golden Asmir waiting, and a female one, so you probably don't recognize. But she scratches, and in between her cleavage is the ring of the Ivory Order.
I wink and I let him in. Or let her in.
And he'll come in and take the cloak back from his head, and his illusion disappears and zeros before you.
Zero! Come eat food. You have
My
lots.
favorite time of day. Food.
Carbone walks. So Split at the table, eating.
What now?
It's a bear shit in the woods.
Split. Well, it could be anywhere else eating. Split is at the table with the food.
Yeah, probably.
Carbone walks over to you and gives you a little nudge and looks up at the food.
What?
He's probably done this a few times before. Sal never makes it to the dinner table usually.
Oh, I'm getting people confused.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I put a bunch of stuff, mostly desserts, with bacon in between the desserts, and then put it on top of Carbone's head on a platter, and then pat Carbone.
You hear little grinding gears.
Oh, and a big mug of coffee with extra cocoa in it.
And then Carbone walks back over to Sal, and he goes back, just like collapses down with the tray on top within reach.
Lean over to. Are you near the table, Percival? The food table.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over to you. He's gonna be Mr. Grumpy Pants today.
Then I'll be having an extra helping of eggs.
Shortly, Tomasso walks out of his the room that he was using, a book in his hand, and he's kind of like reading it as he walks out. It's like, oh, do I smell coffee? And he'll walk over, pour himself a big mug, and pick it up. And
actually, at the sound of his voice, Sal actually snaps to attention. He stands up straight, like he was always standing and ready. Right.
So, how are we doing, guys?
There's breakfast. I'm sorry I finished the eggs.
Oh, no problem. I'm more of a jam and toast guy myself.
I can get more. Smothers!
No. That's fine. I'm not the biggest breakfast person, actually. I tend to do a little toast and jam while I read and sip my coffee, and then I splurge on lunch. And if we're going to the council, they usually have a nice spread.
Awesome.
I'm an egg man myself.
Zero pours his flask into his coffee.
I like food.
We know. Take a drink of my coffee.
As you see, a donut with eggs and bacon and various things smothered on top of it, being put into a pouch into one of her various sundries on her. As she continues.
As you're doing that, I just reach out a napkin to you and I go, at least wrap it.
Wrap what?
Wrap the food. Don't just throw it in your pocket like that.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm eating the food.
You put the food inside the napkin, and then you put it away, and you save it for later.
Why would I do that?
You do that all the time.
No, I don't.
I take a sip of my coffee.
Your and my idea of food are not the same.
As you say that, I pull out a tiny whistle from inside my my hide coat, and I blow it, and I'm like, "She'll be coming."
Kitty!
Like a couple seconds later, you see her like she comes in through a window.
I go run. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Alma, run!
I go chase the kitty.
All right. Anything you guys desire to do before the lift arrives? Okay. So you guys take your time eating your breakfast. And after a little while, you guys hear kind of like a little bell going off out on the landing out there. And then Tomasso, who's already like standing and kind of like walking around with his coffee and his toast, looks up and goes, "Oh, there's a lift out here. Looks like it is time to head out."
What? So soon? And Sal just starts. He opens up a compartment in Carbona's side and just starts putting a bunch of stuff in there, and just one arm just takes everything off the table, packs it up in there. All right, I'm ready.
It's a wonder you guys don't get ants all the time. It's quite fascinating. And he will sit down his coffee and toast and walk out to the lift.
I gather an extra thing, like Percival said, to do with the napkin and fold a bunch of stuff into it. And it looks like a little haversack of like a homeless hobo. I even find a broomstick to tie it to and throw it over my shoulder and run out.
It looks like Flit is running away from home.
And when I get to the lift, I yell out, "Serene!
Oh, Flit! There you are.
I brought you a hobo package."
Am I out of a job or something?
No. We don't know how long we're going to need you.
Oh, well, that's very thoughtful of you. I will just set it right over here. Kind of like tucks it off to the side next to her pilot spot where she stands and steers the boat. So, where are we heading to?
Complicated place. The grumpy people will tell you.
I'm gonna walk into the car. I'm like, "Good morning, Serene." Sit down, cross my legs.
Anyone?
We're going. Was it the council chambers? Is that what it's called? Guild. What were they called again?
Oh, you made it up.
I know.
The Guild Council, I suppose.
Yeah, the guild council chambers. Yes.
All right. Oh, okay. That is easy enough. She will wait for everyone to get seated and ready, and we're off. She'll start out, steer the boat out and away. She kind of has to loop around a building and start heading back into the city. And she starts heading. There's like this, you can see pretty quickly once she rounds this building, there's this floating dome of a building, kind of like a smooth bottom, and then comes to a point at the end. but then that is still floating above the nearest building by probably at least 100 or 200 feet above that. And it kind of looks like this giant, like, palatial estate that is floating on this kind of strange structure. She starts heading out that way. It's still a little ways off. I mean, it's not directly. It's you probably still have about a 20-minute lift ride.
Does it look like the building has like handholds and stuff like that? Like someone could climb on it or anything like that?
I mean, the building itself looks like it's a fairly like normal looking building, except for it kind of comes to this little point. And then from there, there's like 100 feet between it and the point that kind of points down to it. As poorly as that was phrased.
I mean, it's like on that bottom side. Does it look climbable, or is it like too smooth?
Yeah, I'm sure you could climb up that area if you were so inclined. Yeah. Got all this way, and I forgot I meant. So she starts heading out. How's your evening? Just trying to like make small talk as she kind of floats this boat closer. Let's see, we've got 14.
Is she specifically asking anybody or
No,
everybody?
just in general. It's like small talk as she's going.
Mine was quite exciting, actually.
Oh yes. Anything fun?
Yes. Oh, I went dancing, actually.
Flip pop. Perks up. Dancing. Where'd you go dancing at?
Yes.
I want to go dancing. Can we go dancing?
I had a job, but we could, yes.
Okay.
I'll let you pick my face, even.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
My face.
What?
I'll let you pick my face, even.
Awesome. Oh, and we're gonna have to do each other's hair and get matching outfits. And oh my god! And she just goes off.
I don't know what I've gotten myself into. And right now he is an orange furball.
And then she brings up
Nice.
and then she brings up that Serene has to come too. So it can be girls' night out.
I mean, I could very well. Take you there, but I'm not sure I can get the time from the guild.
Well, we need to make time. Damn it!
So as you guys are traveling, you're kind of like passing over this like marketplace area, and I didn't think about this till now, but can I have someone else share the Roll20 screen in here?
Oh
I
yeah.
realize that there are elements that of that.
Yeah, you got to do that. You can't do with the Roll20. Who wants to do that?
Okay.
Or you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost.
Yeah,
Chad, too.
so. Well, hell.
You got it, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what? Did I pull you to the wrong one? What did you do the wrong one? No. It's not where we're going. Going here.
Oh, it went away. There it is.
Yeah.
It's all blurry.
Welcome back.
That's so dope.
Oh, there it is.
Press the back button 1, 2, 3.
All right. So, as you guys are...
Just a bit of bookkeeping.
Yeah.
I have on my character sheet an enhanced studded leather armor. I think, is that zeros?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so that's a +1, and dagger of returning +1. I think that's probably Flit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah,
be clear.
because we did a whole bunch of magical stuff last game session at the end.
I
So
don't know why you want to do the bookkeeping right when I switch to the map. I mean, it's like what
Before we die.
possibly could be
well,
going wrong.
Before we roll
I
initiative.
I mean, what could be going wrong?
I have no idea. I'm just. I was trying to get it done before, but nobody wanted to reply to me.
I just saw it. Sorry, Paul.
It's all good.
Yeah, no problem.
So I know we've got Zero has passive perception of 14. Anyone have higher than 14 passive?
passive perception.
17.
I'd like to passively investigate with my 17.
Yeah, I got 14 as well.
All right. So Parzival is the only one who kind of spots it, but even then, it is kind of like at the last second. Let me figure out how to work this. These
Oh, I
guys.
should change my stats. AC is 16, 17 instead of 15, 16 then.
I don't know what this is doing here. Oh,
How do you get rid of the names below?
that I think is me.
Oh, okay. Because it takes up a third of.
You can take out the images. You just have to go to the last.
Oh, okay. That's what. Yeah.
Oh, down below.
Yeah. The roll 20 stuff.
Yeah, you can get it to the point where it's names only.
Okay.
And you can do that in this cog tab towards down.
Okay. Yep. I'm in it right now. So.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So-
Names. Okay, there it is. Bingo. Now I can see everything.
And I'm going to use this for funsies.
Oh.
If everyone wants to roll initiative, I think I've pre-rolled my guys. I usually do. But I will pop up initiative order on here, and then we don't have to do the copy and paste in the chat all the time.
Where we doing it at?
Just you roll it, and then tell me. And then I'm going to write it in here. So I'm going to type in
that's
Flit, and then I'm going to type in Sal, and I'm going to type in Zero, and type in
Oh my God! Natural 20.
Multiple. I'm going to type in.
Well, of course.
So and I'm going to type in baddies.
What's that? 30, 40?
Oh, it's not that high. Damn it!
I
Shit.
did not roll Tomasso's yet. Okay, he actually got a good.
That's
score.
only on a skill. Okay, I'm 23. I
23.
rolled a natural 20, so
Okay, cool. 3. And Sal got 10. 0. 0 and Parzival.
that would have been a 20.
14.
14 for Parzival, 16 for 0. Okay. All right, so we have Parzival's not surprised. Everyone else did not see at least these ones come by. So there
I
are.
can't be surprised.
Okay, so you're not surprised either. 'Cause
I'll
you're
have,
super
I have
good.
to double check that Carbone might not be surprised, but he can't do much. So
That's not
So, let's see. Yeah,
making sure.
25. So this one flies
Total
by.
surprised.
So you see this set of cogs into this long, it's not. I mean, it's about 2 to 3 feet long, with wings, like these little metal wings that are flapping along, and snake-like visage with fangs sticking out, gleaming as it flies by. It's going to attempt to bite Flit first.
Yay.
Ugh, that was a bad roll.
I have
So
a HC of 15.
yeah, I rolled a 10 on the die or something like that. No,
Oh, okay.
no, I rolled like a 5 on the die. I don't know. It was like a 10 total. So that was 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and flies over here. This one here is going to do the reverse, but with Sal. 10. Let's roll in Sal. Natural 20.
Ooh.
What? Who? What?
So this little flying snake comes by and bites you. That's a 26 to hit. It was an
Actually, there's a disadvantage on that attack.
Oh, because Carbone's there? All right.
Carbonate can only do a few things when I don't tell him what to do.
And that's one of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're lucky because the next roll was a 8. So 10.
That's
15,
why I got him.
40. He's just going to float out here. This one is going to come up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And swing at Parzival.
Oh no.
23 to hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. 5 points of. Let's see. 5 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know. Into the world. 20, 30, 40, 40. Flies up here. And this one's going to go 5, 10, 15, and swing at Tomasso. Oh, man. Where are the good rolls from earlier? Misses. 10, 15, 20. All right. And I'm going to wait on that one. This one's not here yet. Don't look at that one. All right. So that was there. So 0. Since you can't be surprised, you are up now.
They have all acted.
All except for this other one. I have not. Technically, I am. That one is waiting. So it's out of the way for now.
Yeah, hopefully not. Well, what range is it at? It's that one right there.
So all 4 of these snakes have acted. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Darn.
yeah.
Well, then I'll just go for the one that went deep. Whichever attacked the deepest, I'll go for that one.
Did I
Or
not have a 0?
did any of them actually bite true, or did they all?
They all failed. Oh, I don't seem to have a 0, 1 up here for some reason. I think I was waiting for. That could be why I put this guy here. I'm gonna put him on the token layer, and this can be 0 for now.
Oh, I didn't give you a picture.
Yeah,
yet,
I think that's what I was waiting on, and then I forgot to fix it. So.
All right. Yeah, I'll just shoot at one. Beforehand, I will hunter's mark it, and I'm assuming these are some kind of like beast or something. They're not a humanoid or a construct.
I mean, technically, their stat block is they are a beast. I am flavoring them as a construct, but I'm using them as a beast. So.
Okay. So then it wouldn't be a favorite enemy for me then. I have constructs and humanoids.
Feel free, since I'm flavoring them as constructs, you can use them as a favorite enemy.
I will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 19, I think.
Yeah,
hit.
that'll hit.
In that case,
do they have anything cool? They are really not super resilient.
12, 13 damage.
Okay, so which one were you aiming at? Which color?
Let's go blue.
Blue. Okay, so blue will, and apparently clicking on someone else's screen does not help. Clicking on the streamer and screen doesn't help, but yeah, blue will plummet out of the sky and fall to the ground.
One down. I'm gonna go with my bow's ability and go for orange.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nice.
And I'll move my hunter's mark to it because I can.
Yeah.
Oh no,
you can't.
that's a bonus action. I just used it to cast it.
Yeah. It's okay. You won't need it for these.
Okay. Yeah. I rolled
really
even
don't
higher on damage, and then it's crit
that
too.
one drops out of the sky too.
All right, and then I'll use my extra attack on green
Okay.
for not quite as high, but almost as high, so I know it's a hit.
Yep.
For 15 more damage.
Okay. That's 3 for 3.
Cool.
I'm just checking something really quick. Okay. Couldn't remember the fly speed of something. So green's down. All right. So Parzival, these 4 snakes have come out and attacked you, but Zero quickly eliminates 3 of them. There's 1 on the other side of the boat.
I'm gonna step to the other side of the boat. Excuse me, and I'm going to dip my finger into my water skin,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Ice Knife, and just put my hand out and fling an ice knife at the flying snake.
Okay.
That is just
It's a attack roll, I think, to start with, and then it's a
Yeah,
dex
we-
save.
oh, that was a 2 plus my modifier, so 3. I mean a 5.
Yeah. To hit or damage?
That's to hit.
Oh, yeah. 5 will miss.
Yeah, and then it says, regardless of a hit or miss, the shard then explodes, and each target within 5 feet of the point takes ice damage. If they succeed on a dexterity saving throw, it takes 2d6 cold damage. They must succeed on a dexterity saving throw against a 15 DC.
All right. So they fail. So go ahead and roll. Roll your 2d6.
9 damage.
Yeah. That one will also fall out of the sky. I had this other thing waiting, just not wanting you to have to fight everything on the first turn, but apparently that didn't matter. All right. So at this point, you guys were surprised, but the surprise is over. Flit, you're currently give me a perception check. See if you notice anything.
$19.
Just barely short.
Ah,
You look around and it seems to be peaceful. There's people running around the marketplace now, like checking out these various snake-like constructs that have fallen from the sky, one of which shattered in shards of ice as it hit the ground. But you do not see any further issues.
what is that little? Is that Carboni?
Carboni is right here.
Oh, okay.
This
And
is
what-
Alani.
Who?
And the
Flying cat.
Flying Giddy.
Oh, okay. That looks okay.
So in general, white is your party, except for this
Oh.
guy who is the Zero stand-in, as I haven't gotten any. Tomasso
I'll
fails
remedy that.
to notice. No stress. But then shortly after he goes, you see coming out of the sun, like, seem to be hidden directly in line of sight of the sun. There is a large, like, not large, but like a humanoid size flying, almost angelic looking creature flying down. And she starts singing this song of despair that starts like seeping into your bones, into your mind. And I need a wisdom saving throw from everyone aboard.
What kind of spell is it?
This is like a
Innate ability, probably.
innate ability of this creature. Yeah.
No, but is it a charmed condition?
No,
No.
this is going to be damage.
Oh,
Yeah. This is probably going to hurt. 11.
I rolled
Sorry,
bad.
so you said wisdom?
Yeah, a wisdom saving throw. I rolled bad, so
So is it a ranged attack?
It is a. I don't know how you describe it. Let's see. Sings a song of despair. Each creature within 20 feet of her. Carboni actually does not need to make a save, though.
Oh, okay.
You're like, I forgot to roll for Carboni anyways. So.
Crap. Never mind.
Okay.
Over that.
Let's see. I had Tomasso. Where did I have him? He has how many? To copy this. Fix Tomasso's info on another page, but then I realized I'm probably going to need him here, especially if he's going to take damage. All right. So how did everyone do?
I rolled 11.
All right. You're going to take 21 points of psychic damage. 0 is that's 19 for your save. So you're going to take 10 points of psychic damage. Parzival, 10 points of psychic damage. Sal, 10 points of psychic damage. Serene. Serene falls limp in the boat.
No!
She takes 21 points of psychic damage.
Technically, Carbona is not immune to psychic.
But he is a construct, and this specifically says constructs are immune to this, or it does not affect them. Thus, the snakes were constructs as well.
Is she dead?
She is. I'm going to put her
know.
as unconscious at the moment, or as far as you can tell. But there's like blood coming out of her ears and her nose. She's laying limp in the bed, in the bed of the boat. All right. So that would be them. 0, you are up. This is the real fun.
I will use my bonus action to transfer my hunter's mark to her.
Okay.
And then she's within 20 feet, I'm assuming, since her song affected us, since you said that.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, she's... Well, maybe she would need to be at slightly... Let's see. 5, 10, 15. No, yeah, she's 20 feet from all of you guys, so...
Okay. Is she airborne?
Yeah,
still?
she is flying. She's got big golden wings. They're kind of almost like butterfly-like. Her body is like this brass, polished brass, kind of gold look to it, with like a light blue cape kind of flowing behind her.
Humanoid or construct?
She's a construct, actually, yes.
Lucky you.
Unlucky.
We already are 2 lucky, so I kind of had to bust those out. Let me see. I can pull up an image to share as you make your attack done.
First one's a 17 to hit.
So 17 will hit, yeah. Where's my original image? I don't know.
15 points of piercing damage. Magical, for what it's worth. Well, the bow is, so I don't know if the arrows are, but...
That's fine. So 15 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me fix this. I wanted to pop this open. I will share really quick so you guys can see generally what this creature looks like without my poor descriptions. That is her. And we'll go
That's
back
cool.
to this. All right. Cool. 15
Extra attack. Even higher to hit.
Yeah, so you get
16 points of piercing damage. And then how high is our boat from the market below?
You are about 40 feet above.
And then how tall is the stall below us?
About 10 feet.
Thank you.
So Parzival is up. Shift that. There we go.
How bad is Serene?
Serene is unconscious, laying in the bed of the boat. You can't quite tell from your position how badly she is doing, but she's got, like, you can see like a trickle of blood like coming out of her ears and her nostril.
Okay. Is there any way I can switch places with Zero?
Yeah, I'd assume Zero's fine with you swapping.
Yeah.
Or
If
moving
yeah,
up
that's
to
fine.
where
I'll
Alani
go ahead
is,
and do that.
and you can jump in.
All right. So that I'm gonna get down on my hands and knees, and I'm gonna use a healing word.
Okay. Well, healing word is a 30 foot, so you actually don't even need to be.
Yeah, but I just want to
Cure
be
wounds.
closer to her to heal, to do proper healing out, because this is a bonus action.
Cool. Yeah, no problem. All right.
So
That's a D4 plus, I think it's wisdom for you.
yeah. Wisdom modifier is 4. So she gains back 5.
Okay, cool. She coughs and splutters a little bit as she regains consciousness and like wipes at the blood on her and looks up at you like terrified. Anything else you'd like to do?
So she's back up.
All right, I guess you could cast a cantrip attack or something on for your action.
I don't have anything that I could do there.
Transform.
That's the bonus action. Sling. You have a sling?
Oh, you could do it as an action.
Oh yeah,
too.
I can. All right, I'll cast. I'll reach into my pouch that has a bunch of pebbles in it, and I'll cast a magic stone, and then
Okay.
I'll use my sling and attack.
What I should do is this multi-screen this B word. Let's see.
So a 9, I'm assuming, doesn't hit.
A 9 will not hit, no. All right. So Parzival's up, and now Sal.
All right. I will. I guess I'm just going to shoot twice. Actually, are we having trouble hitting it? Well, it's only been.
I mean, Parzival missed, but Zero hit twice. But Zero hits a lot of things.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of info to go on here.
Actually,
You gotta be good at something.
Yeah, right.
Have I seen this creature before?
I'm sure. Roll me a roll.
Okay. I will roll an attack roll. No. Nat 20, so 27 on either history or investigation.
Yeah,
or,
I mean,
or arcana.
You've known that the artificers in general have been working on various constructs throughout the decades, the centuries. They have been established for at least 150 years, if not longer, as like an actual guild. This is a rare one that you guys don't necessarily see too often. Maybe it was still kind of prototyped / being worked on. It is called a Chelidone. It is like shaped in this like angelic form. You would know that it is resistant to fire and cold. It is immune to lightning, poison, and psychic. That's damage resistance. It can't be charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, or poisoned. It's kind of like one that they pull out in these extreme situations that they need to send a message.
Well, we'll just send a message back. I guess I am just going to. I am actually going to cast a spell.
Okay.
And the spell is a bonus action. And basically, it's a verbal, but I'm just going to play it. I flip a switch on the side of my musket because I've modified this musket a few times, and there's a little switch that I've added on, and you see the weapons start. Let me just make sure. What were the resistances again? Just to be
fire. It's resistant to fire and cold. It's immune to lightning, poison, and psychic.
perfect. My my musket just starts glowing this white light. It's not actually giving off light, but not just. It's like an internal light. It's branding smite.
Okay.
And I will hit once. 19, that should be a hit.
And branding smite works at a range. It doesn't say melee attack.
Branding smite, the weapon. Yep, it doesn't say melee. That's one of the few. 19 hits?
Yeah, 19 will hit.
Only 9. Hold on. That's 9 damage plus. Hold on. Still getting used to this dice roller. So 9 damage plus 2 radiant.
Okay.
So 11. And I'm going to attack again. Was a 13 hit?
No. 13
No.
not. That second one just like bounces off one of the plates of armor upon her frame. Anything else?
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong number. That's still an extra 2 damage. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 2d6 branding smite. I looked at higher levels, extra d6.
So
The target now
did 2 less. Is what you're saying?
No, 2 more. I was supposed to roll 2d6. I rolled 1.
Okay.
And now she's actually glowing a dim light. She's radioactive, if you want to put it that way.
So that makes what they.
They can't become invisible.
Okay.
And they're dim light in a 5-foot radius.
Okay. Cool. Flet, you're up.
If I could, really quick. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dave. I have 5 more damage on there because I forgot about Colossus Slayer.
Cool. No problem.
Flit yelling out, blood coming down her nose, whatever orifice that psychic attack took on her. Immediately hollers out for Serene, sees Percival run over to her and heal Serene. Tears are coming out of her eyes. She grabs hold of Percival, hugs him, and says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," and turns around. "You bastard! You almost killed Serene!" And she reaches in her bag and pulls out this bright camouflage pink crossbow with big puffy little tassels and little dangly bits and shiny bits all over it, and looks at her and says, "Take this, you evil witch!" And I fire. You're muted, dude.
I said I forgot I gave that to you. That's right. What was the roll?
I rolled a natural 20,
Ooh.
so 27. So
That's how you break a weapon in.
Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, right? Like first time using it. And the
Yeah.
rest of you, like you last time you saw this, it kind of looked very like mechanical, very like structured, like all the lines perfect, everything's perfect. And now it's like this weird mixture of camo pink color with tassels, and like even the edges aren't as smooth or straight as they used to be. They're all kind of like these weird little divots. Um, Last time on one of the creatures was a +1 crossbow that since I rolled it up using Barker from Be a Better Game Master or whatever his new title is, but from the
Oh.
Be a better weapon master.
Weapon Master
Yeah.
book, yeah,
Well, that's the book. Yeah.
yeah. That
So
one,
I didn't need to make a dagger of returning.
no, you did need to do that, but yes, this puppy shoots much further than dagger. Then they get closer, then I can use a dagger, and then they get closer, then I can use really, really cool dagger. So
Yeah, but that does more damage than the dagger. So
yeah.
but-
Either way,
okay, so how do you do? I forgot how you did this. Maximum damage?
yeah, I've done it ridiculous. You do max on the first set of dice, then you roll.
And that's
Normal.
with the plus
The plus gets added on at the end.
at the end. So it's 8 points plus 4 point. Does that include the +1?
So
When does +1 add?
At the afterward, so you get max right off the bat. Maximize your whatever dice you're gonna roll, then roll, add that to it, and then add all your
Add
modifiers.
all of that modify. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so 8 plus. So that's 12 plus 7.
It doesn't really matter what order you're doing because it's only adding instead of
Yeah.
doubling. But.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to add it twice or anything like that. Just I wanted, yeah. Okay, so 12. Hold on. So 19 points of damage.
19, nice. Yeah. That is not bueno for her. All right. Where are we at? Tomasso is up, and he is going to. What does Tomasso have again? He is going to hit her with. I thought I had a spell on here, which I don't seem to. Hold on, because he would have gathered the information from what's his name, and unfortunately, sorry. I forgot I actually had to pay attention to what Tomasso had. Spells. Class. There we go. Unfortunately, he is not overly equipped for combat straight up, but that will hit and do. He fires off a blast of cold energy at her because that's all he has, and just barely skims, like barely does anything to her. Almost laughable. All right, she goes, and she is going to sail underneath the boat, and her song shifts to almost sounds like a lullaby. And everyone give me another wisdom save. Tomasso, pass. Check.
Yeah. Oh, 14 plus 7, 21.
Okay. 21 pass. second. She is. Serene, now awake, but still on the ground, just kind of falls over asleep. Sal, you fall asleep. Zero, you fall asleep. And
No, I do not.
oh, you're immune to sleep. That's right.
I'm an elf, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Each saving. Well, falls unconscious. I don't know if that's not really a sleep. It's not a sleep spell.
Oh, well, you said sleep. I was going off of that.
Well,
That's different.
He's like, let me lay down real quick.
sorry, I looked at the actual wording because I was more just giving a quick flavor. It says falls unconscious for 1 minute or until you take damage. Or another.
He does so slower than.
Yeah,
How about
could
that?
take an action to wake you if they wanted to. So, Flit, what was your save?
Oh, okay. What were we rolling?
Wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
So far, Parzival passed.
Everybody else asleep.
Tomasso is awake.
Guess what? It's nap time.
Yeah, nappy nap time.
I rolled a 9.
So, Flit, we've got you, fall asleep. Zero, you fall asleep. Sal, you fall asleep. And so, yeah, there we go. And then she will kind of fly out and back over to. Actually, she'll fly over to this side. Why not? All right. Now let's go through this. Zero is asleep. Parzival, you're up. Almost the entire boat, with the exception of you and Tomasso, are now asleep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cast Ice Knife again.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice. All right.
Finally. All right. Finally gonna hit somebody. And that's takes 8 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then after the ice dagger hits, it explodes. And takes 16
Oh, it's a
damage.
crit though.
Yeah, I rolled double. I just rolled low.
No, you get the max.
Well-
I've been doing it just to make it feel more special. You get the max of the first die. So just roll 1d. What is it? A d8 for Pierce to start with.
Well, it's a D10 for
So you take 10, and then you roll 1d10 and tell me how much you get.
okay, 15 damage.
Plus your modifier. Yeah.
Well, most of the spells you don't get a modifier.
Yeah, there's no modifier on the spell.
You can see there's like gaps in her armor starting to form, and the gears inside are a little bit more visible.
And then after that, it explodes.
Mm-hmm. And that's what, a dex save? Or something?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 16 on the dex save.
Yeah, that should pass. My dex save was a 15.
So is it halved or is it saved entirely?
I believe it's saved entirely. Must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. Yeah. So it was just ignored completely.
So yeah, as soon as it hits her, she's able to kind of like spin, and she does this weird spiral and misses the shards as they explode. Okay. Sal, you are asleep. Flit, you are asleep. Tomasso looks around and he moves over and shakes Sal to wake Sal up.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is her turn. Let's see, it should be within 20. And she's going to sing now, again, the song of despair. And I need wisdom saves again from everyone. So, Serene and Tomasso.
If we're unconscious, we still roll.
Yeah, I assume so. Like it's still like it's a song that is embedding in. She's not trying to make you fall asleep again. She is at this point attempting to deal some damage. So
Got a 22.
okay, that will pass. I will tell you once I'm done adding.
Is this the one you needed the handful of dice for?
Yeah, this is the one I need a handful of dice for. Oh wait, I'm missing a die. That's not good. All right.
Sound
Then Parzival, you'll take 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
Serene will fall down. Well, is already asleep. She stays asleep. Now there's blood like gushing from her eyes and ears again.
Oh shit.
How did everyone else do in their saves?
19.
34 points of damage, Zero. Sal, 17 points of damage. Zero, I think, just went unconscious. Flit, 34 points of damage.
Ouchie.
Parzival, what did you get again?
I rolled a 22.
Okay, yeah, so you only take 17 if you didn't get that already.
Yeah, I already did.
All right, cool.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since I rolled so high on these on knowing what this is, do I know how to disable it up close?
I mean, you would know that there's not really like a easy off switch on this thing. It was designed to be a screw you, but it does look like it is barely hanging on. Like this was like a last ditch try to finish her job before exiting.
No, everyone's down.
Not everyone.
Can I ask a question? Since the construct, the Steel Defender, or whatever it's called, they can look. Their form is left ambiguous. Could they wear equipment within reason? I don't mean like a weapon. I just meant like other pieces of equipment, like boots.
I don't know. I don't think that's the intention of.
Yeah. Okay. Well, because they're an extension of me, technically, they're a class feature. That's fine. What I'm going to do is just I'm just going to fire. This thing has to be dropped. All right. 22. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Okay. Damage is better. 12. And then I will roll again.
Actually, at that first hit, it strikes like some internal mechanism, and this thing will explode, showering the area below in shrapnel as it blasts out and is done for it.
Okay. And what I guess, is only 3 of us. Actually, I don't know his spell list, but we might be 3 healers. Well, if he's an artificer, he might have cure wounds.
Yeah, Tomasso will immediately turn to Flit as she is the closest one, and he will cast a cure wounds. And
I will do a second level on Zero.
So Flit, take 15 points of life back, so you'll be at 15. You see Tomasso kind of standing over you.
All right. I was about to say you guys could have held back on that. I have an idea.
So you're stopping us from casting the spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you guys from
Oh,
casting.
okay.
I
Okay, we're gonna let them die. Okay.
I have healing spirit, so I can cast healing spirit into the center or to the side of the boat. We each just pick each person up, and we just walk in a circle and just continue to pass through the spirit. And every time we pass through the spirit, it's gonna restore 1d6 hit points, and it'll stay there for up to a minute.
Well, I figure that at least, I mean, we can maybe drop Tomasso's down just to get everyone walking again, would be the first step so that they can do the shuffle dance. So maybe instead of rolling at level 2, he'll do a level 1 on Flit. So,
Or also, I also have an ability to just heal, so you guys don't have to waste spell slots.
oh, okay. Well, I'll use the one that Tomasso already did because that was his thing, and he's a NPC, so I don't care. So he would heal Flit for 9, then feel free to do the rest. I just since
All right.
I
I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna use 1d6 on 0 and 1d6 of healing on I forgot her name.
Serene.
On Serene, from my Balm of the Summer Court.
Okay.
So Serene will heal 1 HP, and she'll also gain 1 temporary HP. 0 will gain 6 HP, and then gain 1 temporary HP.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right.
Then everyone
Sorry, just to be clear, I didn't do the plus 12 then, unless you need it later.
Right.
No,
Now save your slot.
Yeah.
I'll say save it because I believe we can heal completely using the healing spirit and the little trick of like ring around the rosy as we run through the healing spirit. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that at a 2nd level. So pretty much as we all just take turns walking in a circle, we'll just continue to gain 1d6 hit points till we're to full health.
It's basically 10. It's D6. You said D6? Oh, it's 10 times for a minute.
Yeah.
So
I guess that makes sense. So roll
10d6
10d6 and see what you end up giving.
because you could roll like really crappy. So
All right, so you guys gain 44.
see, I'm not up to full health.
I am.
Wait, maybe I am. I got 9 back. So
because I took a lot of damage too.
Tomasso's at full again.
Yeah, I
wasn't that bad off.
I was below half.
Serene's at full.
I am 1 hit point above full health.
So we each get that much, or that's total?
Yeah, no, you each get it because the way that spell works is it's stationary. And every time you pass through, so like basically on your turn, you can step through it and then just kind of do a circle.
Okay.
Once per turn, you can get that. So
once per turn.
Yeah, for 10 turns because it lasts.
10 turns. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's what D&D intended, but he had already asked me, and I was like, "That's cool." Because in general, I run like a combat or 2, and I'm not just like if in case we run into more combats, then we're just sapping some of your resources. Is all It's like
I asked specifically because once I read it, I seen that could be abused a little bit. As I was just like, I've seen people, or I heard people ban it because it can be abused, like how we just did.
Yeah.
But
I figured with how I run this, it's not like a dungeon crawl where it's designed that every combat is ticking away a little bit from your health. And then it's like I set up a combat and then I set up a combat. I don't necessarily plan it on, this one's super easy. So
but it's still a slot. It's what was that, a 2nd level or first level?
A 2nd level spell slot.
Yeah, I don't think you have that many, so it's not really.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you want to pop them like candy, but when in need.
Yeah.
So Serene seems pretty shaken, but she does agree to at least get you guys to the guild hall. And and so she will continue on sailing the ship until she docks.
Actually, quick thing.
Yeah.
I know we're pressed for time, but I was going to say, could I? No, never mind. I know who created or who sent it out against us, so I don't need to. I was going to explore, check the remains for something, but that's fine.
Oh, as far as docking and then checking her.
Well, I was thinking I'm going to fly down to where the body shattered and tried it, but no, never mind. It's not going to take. That's going to take too long to sort through the pieces.
Yeah.
You got a net or something?
It'll take too long. I'm not. I know who did it, so I'm not really.
Okay.
I thought you were interested in the tech itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys walk in. First, you land, and there's like a landing area, and there are several other like lifts that have come and gone, and there are a few lifts that seem to be like forming up behind you guys as you move in and stop at this like landing pad. And it is this like marbled out landing area, very kind of like oddly like Greek, Roman kind of feel to this building. There's like tall pillars, a high roof, kind of that slanted like V-frame sort of top to it. And then you guys walk in, and there is a large like marble table that takes up the main center area with chandeliers hanging over it. You see a few people milling about here and there, chatting and talking, some sipping on beverages and whatnot. There are guards that are stationed all around the area. Whoops. Whoops. These guys.
You slip on a banana and die.
Yeah, right? I'm just some tokens. Why is this not selecting? That's weird. Put them on the wrong. Ah, that is what I did. Forgive me while I fix something that I was. Stop that.
Oh, I hate when it does that.
These are supposed to be on a different layer. And I put the wrong one. All right. So, you guys arrive, and it's, not crowded, but it is bustling well enough that, voices are kind of echoing around in this large open area.
I lean over to Sal since he's standing next to me. Is this where you're supposed to put your pinky finger up and be all femme and proper and all that other hoity-toity stuff?
Sal walks and goes around to another area. Where am I? So, yeah, I move over away from Flit.
She looks over at Zero. I guess we got to be all prim and proper and fancy. So Flit kind of.
Are you up for the task?
Oh yes. She sticks her pinky finger up, and sticks her nose up, and sachets into the room.
As you guys kind of enter, heads start to turn. This one white-haired gentleman in particular starts to kind of like stroll across the room with his like entourage. And Tomasso sees him. He's like, "Oh, I must go speak to him. He is one of the representatives from the Mage Guild. We call them."
So I can't move myself.
You can't?
Nope.
Well, hold on. That's because I don't have you controlled by all players. Okay.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Actually, now that I have people in here, I can actually assign you to the actual person.
And for Chad, who's going to control 0?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Give
whatever.
it to Jesus or me or whatever.
I just
Yeah,
put them
whichever.
as all players.
Yeah, that works.
That's fine. You can just tell me. It's
Yeah.
was mainly just because I wanted to allow people to. Um, I thought I had already done that.
I'll
Cool.
try to jump in on that roll 20
Oh,
stuff
it's-
next session.
It's mainly just because like I found myself like crafting some of the combats, and I know we were having trouble with
Paint.
like well, and just general like if I made it too complex, then theater of the mind doesn't work. If
Yep.
it is too simple, then it kind of takes some of the fun out of the combat. So
It gets complicated when it's too simple because you're like, want to move that? No, I want to move. I want to move. You're like, erase. Yeah, paint doesn't do it.
so
I'm sitting down at the table with my with me sitting up straight, my pinky finger out, and looking around.
cool. Yeah,
As I'm doing that though, I'm going to be scanning the room to see if anything I can steal.
okay. I mean, there's. I didn't really put one in, but there's a table.
I'm right.
Yeah, there are like various snacks and such on the tables. There are some like nice plates, some nice like silver plates on the table, as well as like chalices. Nothing that's like overly valuable, but they're nice. They're good looking stuff.
I rolled 22.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Let me see what these cards. Yeah, you're able to sneak one away and feel fairly sure that you were not caught doing so.
How many plates did I grab? Or how much you or
There's probably 4 on this table plus like 4 chalices, so it's up to you however many you think Flit would really go after.
I rolled a 1d4.
Okay. Tomasso, meanwhile, walks over and starts chatting with this gentleman over here. What, besides Flit, what is everyone else seeking to do?
I'm looking to see if there's anyone serving drinks
Um,
or any sort of drink around.
on the tables, there are like pitchers, glass pitchers that have like wine set in them. Other ones are steaming hot, so it appears to be like those are metallic pitchers, and it seems to be like coffee inside of them. There's nothing overly strong. It seems to be wine and coffee are the kind of.
He looks to see if anyone else is drinking, and whether they are not, he pours himself a glass.
Yeah, there are a few scattered wine like chalices out there. Most of them seem to have some form of like coffee or water or something, being that it's like 10 in the morning at this point. So Tomasso is speaking with this gentleman, and it would appear that like the other man is not pleased. He seems skeptical and kind of put off by Tomasso's words as Tomasso attempts to kind of like awkwardly explain that he and his guild are not really part of any of this.
Can I move up and try to
Yeah.
listen?
Do what you'd like to do.
Do I see anyone in here that I noticed from my guild?
Do you guys seem to be the only artificers that are here? as of now. There are members of the various other guilds. Some are multiple, as this gentleman here, um, this member of the Mystico Guild, is with a couple of others.
So normally, would it just be Tomasso that was here, or or with the sub guilds?
Often, depending on what issue was there, some of the sub guild members would have come. And generally, what they would do is while the main guilds talked at the main thing, sub guilds would often meet in one of the various side tables and chat. Sometimes you'd be there to provide further information that Tomasso may have required.
Oh, okay. So it's more like in an advisory capacity. We're still one vote on the council.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like you're, unless there's certain factors are parceled out to sub guilds based on their area specialty, perhaps. Like, I don't know. If it was like a battle thing, it would be you and the Smiths and maybe the Mysticos, like one of their sub guilds, all meeting together on a side thing to kind of come to an idea to then present to the main table, sort of thing. So Tomasso's over there as you walk up. He's saying, "Trust me, my friend. I never wished any ill will between us. I have worked hard to keep our factions peaceful. I have been imprisoned for quite a while now. One of my sub-guild leaders, she took over the guild, essentially. It's like, please, old man. I am old, but I am not addled like that, and if you think I would believe such things, you are the addled one." Kind of exchange back and forth similar things for a moment or two. Is anyone wishing to do anything, or
I will put down my coffee and I'll start heading over there.
Okay.
Do we all hear this?
I mean, mainly it's gonna be Sal, because the room's pretty loud, and unless you're fairly close to the conversation, you probably miss it.
Okay. Since Percival left, is Zero standing behind me?
Where's Zero want to go?
I'm close by.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Observing, drinking.
get up and move about.
All right.
Let me see. Probably. Does the middle table look like it's filled with people, or?
There's one or two that are kind of like stationed somewhere nearby. Like basically, the people that I have on the board are the people that have gathered. It seems like they're still waiting for a few other members, but quite a bit of them have already arrived.
Can I make it to this table right here?
Which table, right? Where?
I don't need to plop my ass down.
Oh yeah.
Can I make it to that table?
Sure.
Okay. I go sit with these people.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? The gentleman says, and he kind of like raises his nose a little bit and looks at you all.
I put my pinky finger up as I am being proper.
Oh, is that what you call that?
Yes.
I thought you were drowning.
No. That's only what people do around me.
Yes. What brings you here today?
Fancy stuff.
Yes, I am sure. I'm sure your party members over there are missing you.
Not really.
Not surprised. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, I'm sure.
Indeed.
And he
Touche.
turns back to the girl. He says, yes, and about that trade we were discussing, 25% for your fees, I assume, would cover it. She starts countering, like leans back. Are you kidding me? 25%? I was thinking 33. And I start like going back and forth with like this negotiation, slowly ticking closer to each other.
I grab butler or whatnot and get beverages and food and whatnot and kick back and listen.
Okay, fair enough. So the conversations kind of continue for a few minutes, and then
Probably. Eventually.
things proceed, and then give me perception checks. Anyone who would be like paying attention to what's going on around, besides like if you're engrossed in a conversation or paying attention to a certain conversation, maybe not, but otherwise.
I'm just passively perceiving.
Paying attention, but I'm not paying that much attention. To around me, I'm more paying attention to them.
Well, so I mean, Parsival in general notices things, but he and Carbone, I think, would for sure see a group of, dude, what is going on with my computer? There's a group of 4 walks in through the doors on the upper area and walk up, most of them. Oh, that's why. I thought I already fixed this. Walk up to the upper layer of the walkway. So like there's the stairs that go up, and then there's like it's about 15 feet up there. There's a balcony sort of area, and a group walks up. There is a woman in black, and she's got like kind of pinkish glow around her, and she's got various like bottles and objects that are kind of like glowing. There is a man that stands out fairly well in the other one's not here, in kind of black armor, with like he's got a sword strapped onto his back, like heavily armored kind of. I don't know why I didn't put the other one. There's a man who is distinctly dressed in like jester clothes, black and red, with like a painted face. Sal may have been, I think Sal may have been around for that, but you may not notice it. I don't have the token there anyways. So they walk out, and this one calls out, well, hello. I'm glad everyone made it. Tomasso, I've got the group all here as you asked. And I brought the presents you asked for us. And they start throwing these like jars out, and they start smashing around the room. And as the jars smash, there are these like weird like mist like things start pouring out of them all around the room. And then we're also going to go ahead and start worrying about initiative too. As she's calling out, saying, I'm glad we could take care of all of them all at once. All right. So I need to put this here for a second so that I can put these in. So are these?
Yeah, 22 is the first roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was manipulating the screen. Cells at 22, zeros at 19.
I go on initiative 1022.
You go all the time, no matter what.
For some reason, Roll20 hates me.
You go before the next game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I already intercepted all those jars, so you know.
And Sal, as she had shouted, you look up and you recognize Segreta standing there looking down at the group. And I cannot apparently use Roll20 anymore tonight. This is fun.
Actually, if you could create just another one for Carbona, just put them at, like do a -1, whatever mine is, just so we remember that he does still have initiative.
Okay.
Usually, if I don't give a command, he's just dodging anyway, but just so.
Well, I may be SOL on using the turn tracker anyways.
Yeah.
My Roll20 just decided to stop working. As happened quite often to me last night. So I'm going to refresh that.
Technology.
Yeah. We'll give it one more shot here. See, like I see it pop open on your screen. On my screen, it's still not open. That turn order thing. There we go. Let's see. No. Now I'm reloading. Okay, let me look at what we got. We got Sal at 22, Carbone 0. Oh, let me see what Tomasso gets. 12, so he's going to go after Parzival. So I always pre-roll the bad guys, except for these ones. And they get okay, so cool. All right, so I've got it at least written in chat. Roll20 is not yet up. Go figure. I was worried after last night because last night it completely did not work at all.
Did you refresh the whole tab, like relog in?
I did, and then I closed it, and now I'm trying it again. All right, so here we go. We got cells at 22. Okay. And Carbone is going to be at a 20. All right, so now I need 0 is 19. Parzival was 13. Sorry, guys. Did not intend this to slow things down so much. Flit is a 12. I think Tomasso was there. Okay, cool. So, all right, Sal, you are now up. These mists have kind of formed and are floating in this area.
And I should have checked already, but no, I don't have anything prepared that'll help us with these. Now, what I guess the protocol here, correct. If you could probably bring weapons in here, but you probably are not supposed to. And do I know what these mist things are?
You could give me a roll. Let's see.
Because I'm assuming they're dangerous, but I don't. I want to make sure I know for sure, because I want to know what her plan is. Without, I don't want to stumble into her plan and be the one who causes an issue.
Yeah. If I don't know, this is a weird one. You wouldn't have a lot of knowledge of these things, so maybe give me a religion roll at disadvantage.
Oh, of course, make it even harder for me.
You know it.
All right, first roll is a 20.
Okay.
Second roll is a 22.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So you would have maybe heard of these at some point while reading that they are some form of mist that had essentially they were vampiric in nature and things didn't quite go right.
Do I have know a name for them?
Vampiric mist.
Well, that's easy. I don't have to explain it then. So I grab my gun. I'll step forward and I'll say, "Those are vampiric mists. Don't touch them." And I'll fire right at her.
Okay. Pretty sure I have her. Yes, I know I have her somewhere in here. So go ahead and do your thing while I find.
Nat 20.
Sweet.
That was Nat 20 on initiative, and now Nat 20 on the first roll. So I'm gonna add an extra 12. Oh my god, maximum damage. I really don't like her.
No, you don't.
Okay, so 17, 18, 19, 29 damage from the musket on the first shot.
Cool.
It is one off of being would have been another nat 20. It rolled and a 2 on the die. So I'm guessing that doesn't go.
2 will not work.
But it was almost another nat 20. And I am going to figure out where I am.
So you are right here.
Yeah. I'll go here. I think he moves more than me, so he's going to stand over there.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, you know what? I'm not that stupid. Where I was here, 5, 10,
Sure.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move here. I'm not bunching up, but I'm trying to... Which one is her again?
She is the one at the top of the stairs.
Right. Okay, yeah, I got the line of sight. I don't know where this... Oh, those are the vampiric mist. Okay, I walked right past them. All right. Okay, that's good. I'm going to stay right there. And Carbone is just... He's not going to do anything just yet. He's just going to dodge.
Okay.
I guess you can't help with the range attack. Next, he has to be next to the target then to help with the range attack.
Carbone? Yeah, I would assume he'd have to be somewhere where he can distract or whatever the target of your...
Right. Okay, then he'll stay right there.
All right. Cool. All right. So, miss. This one in particular... that doesn't really work for visuals. Actually, I could do this. I'll put him on the map layer. That way we know. So this one kind of slides over this guy and kind of settles around him. Let me see. Okay, doesn't do bad. All right. Okay, cool. So that it forms around him. It hasn't seemed to quite have an effect yet on that guy. This other one, I'm just going to put it next to you. Settles on top of you. Sal, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Oops. 20?
Yeah, you're fine. One comes over here and settles on this Mystico. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Man, when you screw up on here, it really screws up on here. All right. There we go. Let's see this Mystico. Jeez, rolled really well. Okay, so that one settles on top of him with no issue. These go 2, 3 on top of her. And she starts screaming out in pain. And you see like this red like liquid start like flowing throughout this mist, covering the mist. This one is going to settle on top of this guy. And he starts hollering in pain as well. All right. Tomasso goes and he like staggers back a little bit in surprise as this mist is right around this other guy here. And basically is not really sure what to do for him. He is going to fire his ray of cold at this guy and hit, and we'll deal a few points of cold damage to this creature. All right, who's up next? Zero, you're up.
Don't mind if I do. All right. So, could you ping where I am?
You are currently right here.
That might have been me accidentally. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. And then where are they at? At
So
the
there is
stairs.
one here as far as the mists go, one here, one on top of Sal, but for the ease of not screwing everything up, one there. And then the people who threw them are up here on the stage, the balcony.
Mechanically, has anyone not acted?
Oh, technically, actually, sorry, these guys on stage during their turn started heading out. In fact, they started running out really early, and the doors shut behind them. So, no, all the as far as all the bad guys have gone, all the mists have acted because they were right before.
Okay. It looks like one's on Sal.
One's on Sal. This one here is on top of Sal, and the rest have settled around other creatures, two of which are kind of like screamed out in pain. But Sal and the two closer don't seem to be affected yet by these creatures.
Okay. I would like to get as clear of line of sight as I can, as quickly as I can, on the one that is molesting Sal.
Okay.
And I would like to put a hunter's mark on it and then shoot at it.
Okay.
It's on me. Can you really target it and not me?
I mean, I don't see how else you do it. So I'd say go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I'm marking it. And not you. This is 0, baby. He can shoot.
He's putting a mark down on this thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mark.
Ugh.
For want that one.
The first one's a miss, but the second one, that is a 15.
All right.
16, actually. Sorry.
16 will hit. Yeah.
All right. Where did that dice? There it is. Ooh, max damage. I like that.
Oh.
Looks like 18.
Yeah, it seems to have diminished a bit. It's smaller than it was before as it pulsates around Sal, trying to draw that sweet nectar of life from him.
I don't know. I don't think he's that sweet on the inside either.
Parzival.
First, I'm gonna have Alani fly back.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I basically put Alani there just in case you wanted to do anything with her, but I'm in general just assuming that she is safe, unless
Yeah,
you specifically say she's doing something that could get her killed. That's why I didn't make her take a wisdom save against the.
yeah. I'm thinking of casting Conjure Animals
Okay.
and doing 8.
Fairies.
Doing 8 axe beaks.
Hex speaks. Okay. Let's see.
It's just a flying bird with like a axe for like a face.
Yeah. Eight axe beats. Give me a second.
Mhm.
It's fine, whatever. Where are they going?
You'll be going
And are they large or?
there. Yes, large beast. I'll be sending them here first.
Okay.
So pretty much 4 on each.
So we got 4. So see. Downside we have is space.
Yeah, and I'll be running out of the way. I'll be running over to Tomasso.
6 that I think could probably get into combat with any of them. And then I'm going to have 2 more. So I don't know what you want.
I'll
Maybe
put them all. Yeah, I'll put them over there to help out. And then the last one can go. Yeah, that's perfect.
Did you want the other one over here?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So these 8 creatures just like pop into existence. And they have a melee attack with a +4 to hit and do 1d8 plus 2 slashing.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, go ahead and start rolling attacks.
All right. 22 on the first one. So that'll be these.
All right. Oh, let me.
It'll be the set of this, right? These guys here.
Okay. So let's
just do those 3 at once.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be red, blue, and green. Just to make it simpler.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, quick, let me put these into play.
And then they do 5 damage each, so 15 total.
Okay. They are doing to whom? Are red, like red can get this one. Blue could either go for the same one or this other guy, and green can only go on that guy. So, just out of curiosity, which?
Yeah, they're gonna go just like that, how you said.
Okay, cool. Okay, so 5 points of slashing damage to each one. Uh, 10 to one of them, obviously. Whoops. Cool. Start slashing away. You have some more. You've got 2 more on this one, which I guess I should also color these tokens just to let you guys use colored callouts.
Pink, purple, and orange. They make an attack, but it's a 7
Okay.
or 7 to hit, and then the last 2, yellow and
It's red, blue, because
yeah,
the colors on this.
those 2 rolled a 8.
No, yeah, they need a little bit more than that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Started plucking away a little bit at some of them. Max speaks have what for hit points? Okay, cool. Alrighty. Flip.
Looking at the map.
Yeah, no, it's the downside of using something else that now you got to
I
manipulate.
was like, what can I pick off? Okay, so I'm chitty chatting. I'm like, yes. Well, y'all should do at least 50% each, and cut me in at somewhere in some point. As I'm doing that, I take my foot and the left one and whirl it over the back of the chair as I spin around and pulling out the pink crossbow. I then reach back and take a drink and I shoot. I was going to actually point to the stupid screen. Oh my freaking God. That one.
Okay, cool. It is technically within 5 feet of an ally.
Oh, it is?
Oh, it's on somebody, so I'm assuming that anything that it's attacking would be considered an ally to you.
Wait, did you see which one I pinged at?
Yeah, it's on top of a person.
Oh,
It's not one of your friends, but it is one of the members of the council.
Oh, so they are considered allies. Okay.
That one? This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
and does that damage include crossbow damage? Or is it just melee attack damage?
no, you can
Range
sneak attack.
attacks too.
Your sneak attack can happen anytime your target is within 5 feet of an ally.
Or
If you have advantage, or whatever else.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to attack.
Well, let's see if it even matters.
Yeah. So I rolled an 11 plus 7.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. All right. So it's 1d8 math and plus. Damn it! I don't even have it on. Okay. And did just roll? Want me to roll all of it together and then add it?
Yeah.
Or does it have some kind of weird?
It won't matter because all of it's, even your sneak attack's the same type of damage. So
Okay, gotcha.
if there was like a fire or something.
Yeah, that's what I was. Holy crap! Almost max. So max on the crossbow. So let's see here. Let's see. Plus 7 plus 10. 30 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah, you definitely see that it like shrunk down quite a bit as you attacked it.
And as I do that, and see, that's what I can do. As I can finish off the conversation.
And they're just kind of like staring now, like, what the hell just happened? Everything is kind of strange to them. Sal, there's you're kind of covered with this mist all around you. You can tell that it was trying to get at you, but so far it failed.
Well, I'm now over there, so you can move the mist onto my spot.
Yeah, I think you can just move.
No, I appeared.
Yeah, gotcha.
He sort of, it was a little weird. He sort of glitches out of existence and glitches back 15 feet away.
Gotcha. Perfect. I love those boots. Now what?
And I muted myself. So they left, did they?
Yeah, they went out through the door there, and the door shut behind them.
It looks like he starts running up and just you hear him swearing under a few different languages, including Dwarvish, because that sounds like it would be a good one for swearing in. And actually, let me double check something here. Yeah, he's gonna attack the one that just actually he's gonna attack this one. Or
The one on top of that guy. Okay.
Hold on. Who is
orange?
Okay, so that's just to me that's just the guild member. This is the one that you're talking to?
Yeah, he's that one's on top of like a Mystico, so
yeah. Okay, I'm within short range of this one, so that's the one I'll attack. I'm treating him as a little more important, maybe. Okay. I'm hoping 23 hits.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Just the lowly 12 damage. Does 12 hit?
12 will not hit.
And that second shot has not been hitting. Okay, and there I'll stay.
So, sorry, what was the damage on that?
12. I should not clear it before I make sure you got it. So yeah, that was a 12. It was a 7. It's 5.
7 damage?
No. 7 plus 5, 12.
12. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Carbone doing anything? Or are you doing anything else?
You know what? I forgot he was even there. He is going to attack.
Okay.
Oh, 19 on the die. I don't even have to add anything.
Nope, that'll do.
And his damage is... Oh, almost maximum damage. 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And he'll stay where he is.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's take a quick break because I really need to use the restroom. And then we'll be right back. Take 5 minutes or so. So just a few minutes after the hour. And we will jump back in and finish this up.
What'd you do? Kick everybody out?
That's what I did.
Rocks fell and we all died.
Oh, awesome.
All right. That sounds like that's everyone back. Cool. Oh, I feel much better.
Like unleash the bads.
Yes. Unleash the bad guys now. All right. Let's start up here. I lost a color apparently. Purple. All right. This one continues to chomp down on the poor council member that's below him, and that council member actually slumps to the floor, and this comes over and settles atop this axe beak, or at least part of the axe beak. As oh, yeah, I really screwed that up. All right, let me see. This one's gonna float over to Sal. Sal, give me a Constitution saving throw. Let's see, where else do we got creatures?
With my high +5,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I failed with an 8.
8 total.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you fail. So let me double check. I think it is a flat number. Oh no, it's not. Take 12 points of, 15 points of necrotic damage. And your maximum hit points is reduced by 15.
That permanent?
Uh,
There's a way. I have a way to reduce it by 15. Well, that's not permanent, right?
I mean, it will come back after a long rest.
Okay, so I'm at max hit points.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I didn't take any damage.
Let's see. A few of these guys, let's see, are settling
Okay,
on.
that pisses me off.
Yeah.
My max. So it's like 15 damage. Who cares? No, your max is down.
And I think the next general targets is going to see are axe beak. So green is going to settle on an axe beak. Red's going to settle on an axe beak. Blue will settle. Purple will settle on one. Purple already did an attack though this turn, so I need 3 axe beak con saves, and the con bonus is +1 for an axe beak.
One is an 8,
Okay.
a 12, and a 5.
All right. So 8. Let's see how many points. 19. I cannot kill that. So let's see. This one here is down to 8, 19, 11. There. This. All right. Sorry. 8, 11, and 12. Let's just roll them. 6, 9. All right. Yeah, you see like the mist kind of swirling, and as each of these creatures seem to howl in pain, and you start to drain some of the life force from them. Tomasso is up, and he is going to probably not matter much because he is not designed for a lot of combat. not at the moment. That won't work. He is going to cast a spell. Let me see the distance. As he works on that, Zero, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to switch from my bow to my swords, and man, I'm in the back left, the bottom left corner. Is that right?
Or yeah, right here. The nearest one is up here or up here in that square.
I'll go for the nearest.
Don't have them specifically on the square because they occupy the square, and that's kind of tough with roll 20.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I still have a hunter's markup, so I'm gonna go for that target
Which one is marked?
on you.
Oh, this one is marked.
Yeah.
So Carbone, that one.
Yeah, that one's currently on the orange-ish brown axe peak. 30 feet. 5.
Yeah, I'll refrain from switching weapons then, I guess, and just shoot at it still. For 18? No, 19.
Okay.
And it's already hurt, so
The green one? Let me see.
20. Yeah, 20 piercing damage.
Okay.
It's still going, still pulsing.
Barely, yeah.
Okay, then I'll extra attack it.
Definitely diminished.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
That's it. Then I'll move closer after that.
You want to go on the table?
Yeah, that's a big table in the middle right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can climb on top. It's easy to hop on a chair.
Run and jump on there. Yeah.
Yeah, even without a chair, it'd be easy for you.
Yeah. Run and slide my knees across the table.
All right. What I was planning on for Tomasso does not really help due to his position. Or actually, 30. Let me check something really quick from here. All right. He's just going to kind of relocate himself and be useless. Parzival, sorry.
No, you're good. I will. First, I'll handle my turn. At a 30 movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run to about here, and then
Can you make a wind and blow them away? The wind of God. No, sorry.
no, I don't. I actually don't know any gust or anything.
I don't really think that helps much against.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss.
Then you said this guy down here is down.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Try to save that guy's life.
Sounds good.
And that's 5 HP.
Cool. Yeah, he gasps a little bit and like grabs at himself where there's like little bits of blood, just like almost like thousands of pinpricks all over his like exposed skin area, with like little droplets of blood that are coming out of him. But he is seems to be breathing now.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna cast Magic Stone,
Mhm.
and I'm going to fling a stone at this guy.
Okay.
6.
6.
Yeah.
To hit.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
I just flung the rock wide.
Like, man, I'm out of practice.
And then after that, red and blue are gonna the axe beaks are gonna make the same attack on the blue vampire.
Okay.
It's an 11,
We'll miss.
so they both miss, and then green will make its way over to the purple one over here.
So green has red on top of it right now, but you're. I mean.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll make an attack against it. I didn't realize he had one on top of it.
Yeah. There's this one here. Red is on top of it. Green is on top of orange currently.
Okay. Well, green. The bird will make an attack on the guy that's on it.
Cool.
6 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Now, the yellow one to move, or actually, no, it won't move. Yellow, purple, and orange. They'll all make the same attack on green.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And they each do 4 damage, so that's 12 total.
They just kind of like peck away at it, and it eventually dissipates and flows away. So they're able to take that one down.
All right, I'm gonna have the pink one's just gonna try to protect the artificial Travasso,
Cool.
and then the blue and red and blue is gonna make an attack on purple,
Cool.
and that's another 22.
That'll hit. Yeah.
Aren't these guards or something? What-
Yeah. Yeah. They're slow to react.
They're in shock. They've never seen vampire
Yeah.
clouds before,
They're still trying to figure out what's going on.
and then that's 3 damage.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Flit. Now you're up.
Yeah, after everything's done, then they come and arrest us all.
Yeah.
Is my guy gone? I'm looking at, or is that what happened over there?
The one you shot at,
Yeah.
he moved over here. He's on top of red.
Okay. How bad does Sal look from my distance?
I don't know.
Health wise,
Yeah.
I mean, he's in perfect health.
Oh, okay.
Except for there's a cloud of vampire mist around him that is like teeming with this red fluid.
So he looks, we'll say aesthetically, he looks a little weaker, but he doesn't look like he took any damage because I'm still at full damage, full health, just full modified health.
Who looks the most messed up is what I'm basically asking.
I mean, out of your party, Sal's the only one who got hit at all.
Oh, okay.
Some of the axe beaks got some damage taken away.
So what's the range in this room? That's what I'm, because can I hit the one? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can easily hit that. No problem. Okay. So I'm
Technically, I guess it's 55 because it's to South Square, but you still have, that's still within your range.
oh, yeah, my minimum is 120. So okay. Yeah, I'm shooting again.
Mm-hmm.
Letting my audience know if they ever need someone to do their bidding or whatnot, I am open for contract. As a roll, a 20.
Nice. Yeah, that hits. Uh-oh.
11 points damage.
All right, 11 points
And
damage.
on my bonus action, I grab a drink.
Alrighty.
Is that with your sneak attack still?
Huh? Oh, crap. No, sneak attack. Shit. I forgot about that. He's right there on Sal.
But can Sal be ever considered your ally? I don't know.
He's going to deny it. He's like, nope.
No, instead,
I am not a friendly. No.
Yeah, oh, well, then Sal gets 16 points of damage. So I did an extra 10, 16 points of damage
Okay.
on top of the previous.
All right. Sounds good, Sal. Now, the mist around you has seemed to diminish now. A lot of the blood that was once from you now seems to have like rained down onto the marble below you. If you're talking, we can't hear you. I see.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so I was here.
Yeah.
And I am going to, as much as I don't want to, I made a mistake last time. I had used a bonus action, so I couldn't have controlled Carbone, but it's okay. I am going to cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
And 16, does that hit?
Yeah, 16 will hit.
All right. 10 points of regular damage and 10 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, and it kind of like explodes, and this like splatter of blood covers this area of the stairs there as it dissipates.
Yeah, I promise I can only do that one more time.
It's okay.
And then Carbone will. Okay, is anyone engulfed right now?
Right now we've got all on axe beaks. Right now, the remaining 3 of these mists are on axe beaks.
He goes here and as his movement, and he will dodge as his own action.
Okay. All right. What do we got? Very far. Problem. This one's gonna float over and land upon Sal, or not Sal, Zero. So Zero, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, was it in this? It was in this square?
It was right here.
So, if Carbone was there, would that have been an attack of opportunity at leaving, or no?
Sure, go for it.
Because he still has a reaction. So,
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Not 20, Bill.
Cool. Then you're fine. Yeah.
It's 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. $11 points of force damage.
Okay. Carbone does force damage?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. They changed it to force. So, but oh well.
Okay.
But it's biting because it's a rend attack. So it just.
Okay. Parzival, I'll need a con save for you and one for the green beak axe.
Green Beak Axe is a 6.
Okay. Let's see. How much does he take? Oh yeah, he is done.
And I am a 9.
All right. So green beak axe falls to the ground. They are summoned creatures, so I assume they pop back to where once they were summoned.
Yeah.
And you will take 12 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum will drop by 12.
Ouch.
He is still at full health, so cool. Tomasso, let's see, 5. 20. Damn, 5, 10, 20, 30. Let me see the ranges. Nope. Okay, perfect. Tomasso will try to fire a ray of cold at the one on 0, but that misses widely, like smashes against the pillars back behind. And it is 0's turn. There's one very weak looking cloud upon you, one upon Parzival, and that is all that is left.
I'll draw. So did the one that I had been attacking, that one went down?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark to the one in front of me,
Okay.
and then draw sword and strike
Okay. Probably
for 16.
yeah, that will do.
Piercing damage.
Okay. It was pretty weakened, so it ends up dissipating, misting out.
And then
There's another one that's chilling here.
it's right there. I'll move up and strike at it then.
Yeah, there's that one, and then there's one on top of Parzival as well. So,
Okay.
if you're going after
That
blue,
one's close.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Parzival. 16 to hit.
All right, that hits. Yeah.
Is it at full health?
Yes, that one is at full.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Darn. Lucky him.
It just dreamed a beak axe, so
Okay. 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Are your swords magical?
I think that they were, but
I think
my information is in two places.
going out to purchase magical weapons.
I did, yeah. It cost me a pretty penny, yeah.
And yeah, it slices and dices just fine. Like I knew your bow was. I knew Flit's bow was. Couldn't remember about your
I think I bought them. You gave us a price that we could purchase them for, and then my armor's enhanced by Sal.
That
so I
was
think
all
everything's
off stream. Yeah, I remember now.
cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Flit, where are we at?
Okay, so
One here. One.
yeah. Oh, there is one. I can't. Let me go to the Roll20. Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
As I say, trying to look at StreamYard, it's like, huh?
The only 2 remaining right now are close. 1-0 just sliced into the blue.
Oh, definitely going to nail this one on Percival.
Okay, yeah, that one's on top of Parzival.
Since he helped out my girl earlier.
I was going to ask if that was a euphemism, but then I remembered it was.
Yeah. Rolled a 17
Yeah,
plus 7.
that'll definitely.
46. Oh shit. Okay. That's 10. 16. 25 points damage.
Damage. Holy hell. Yeah. It is hurting for certain.
As I tell them my other opportunities and whatnot that I can do and this, that, and the other. And I pull out something to write on in the meantime to give them.
Cool. Sal, you're up.
I'm just not used to being after Flit right away.
I
I'm
know.
not. But yeah, Flit's now the top of the round.
I know it's odd to see Flit at the bottom of the thing. So essentially, like the guards are standing around, but they're unsure. Like they have their swords like partially drawn. They heard Segreta say that they were working with you guys. That Tomasso was working with you guys, but now they see all of you guys attacking these vampires. But yet, then there's also these weird bird creatures that are fighting the vampires and creating a mess of this hall. But so they're kind of at this point where they're just trying to figure out what's going on and waiting to see what happens. And or more just for show because
All right. I'm gonna do. Is it how many are left? Just the two.
There's just blue and red there, both near Zero and Parzival. On top of Zero is not on top. Blue is floating there in space, and red is on top of Parzival.
Okay, then he would have moved down there. 10, 20. Okay, you know what? No, he's not. He can't reach. He's just one step away, too far from short range.
Did you use your boots?
But I want.
Oh, you wanted your bonus action for something?
Yeah, I need to use the bonus action. So
okay.
And looking at the second level spells, I'm gonna cast the last one. How bad do they look? Those two.
The one on top, or one near Zero, is not super bad off. The one on top of Parzival looks like it is pretty small compared to what it once was.
All right, I will not cast Branding Smite then. I am just attacking the one on Parzival. And 22 should hit, and 10 does not hit. So,
correct.
First one is, nice damage, 15.
This is the one on top of Parzival?
Yes, 15 damage. That's regular magic damage. Yeah.
That one will dissipate. Parzival, you are now like covered in this weird shower of blood as it rains out of this mist form, but the mist dissipates and is no longer trying to suck the life from you. Okay. Carbone.
Where's 19 should hit, and 9 points of force damage
Very nice. Yeah.
as it chomps into that one.
All right. It shifts over atop 0. Whoops. Not bad. Just going to put him there. And 0, give me a Constitution saving throw.
You won't believe this.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Mhm.
No. All right.
Oh, I believe that.
Let's see. 5. No, it's 5, 10, 15. All right. Yeah. Cool. So I guess it's gonna just chill there. Tomasso's gonna try to blast it. Oh, this one actually hits. Can't roll for shit though. All right. Pings it for a few damage with his ray of cold. 0, you are engulfed currently in this weird black mist that's got like almost looks like veins of blood flowing through it.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And it's his go, I'm assuming?
It is your go. Yeah.
I will try to stab at it
Okay.
and hope and pray. And I like that other number it was before it teetered over. 14?
14 will work. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Is this one hurt yet?
Yes.
Is this the hunter's marked one?
It
right.
will be as long as you use your bonus action.
Well, I have a bonus action. The other one died, yep.
The other one died. So if you want to move it, you can.
I will do that, please. $19.
19 damage.
You
Yeah.
see? Yeah.
That will do. It dissipates, and the room is kind of quiet except for these beak axes that are kind of like squawking and looking around. Some sort of enemy to deal with.
If all the enemies are gone, I can just dismiss them.
Okay, cool. So
No. Now round second combat.
I just clap my hands.
they
See them all just disappear.
weird.
Flip.
I've seen you do many things, but that one is new.
Flit looks upset. I wanted to have chicken.
I go and I sit down. I'm like, who needs healing?
Nobody, actually, technically. Nobody took any real, like,
Yeah,
damage
your
that could be healed.
max is currently what you're at.
Yeah, I was say I know I got a debuff, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only damage they do. It's automatically drops if you do. Luckily, most of you have some sort of magic weapon, and that was able to get past their resistances. And the problem I've always had with DC attacks is that, like, it's so easy to like save. There's very little like to be done, but I liked the feel of it for my story. So you guys finally are kind of catching your breath here. The guards kind of look around and they're chatting like, what's going on? They're looking to some of the other council members to try to figure out what all is going on.
I'm actually, you took the map away, but I'm actually going to be running to the door and trying to open it and see if I can get through. And if there's a chance, I don't think I will, but it doesn't hurt to try to see if I can still see them.
The door, as you pull at it, seems to be locked. As you yank on it, and if you look at the door, there is no lock on the door. So,
arcane lock,
barred or something, to the point that you will not there's no visible way to open this at the time.
And I know there's a landing on the other side.
Yeah, so there is. You guys came through the south door of that area. That's kind of like the main entrance where you landed, but there are two doors on either side. There's that door there. There's the top floor where they exited. It's hard to say where they went. There's a whole building there, but
Well, remember I can teleport,
yeah, no problem.
so I'll teleport to the other side and see if I can find them.
Okay, you teleport to the other side. It has been 3 rounds, I think, right? 3 or 4 rounds since they exited. You don't currently see them. You do see there's a spiral staircase, so you find yourself in what seems to be like another lobby area. There is a dead woman laying behind like a reception type counter. There are a few couches there, a little fountain. It's very simplistic fountain, but it's like marble white fountain that cascades down a couple layers. There's a set of spiral stairs that go up. There's 3 doors that exit this, so there would be 4 doors. There's doors to the east, west, north, and you just came from, I'll call that the south door. But there's no, it's not like one's standing open or anything.
And she's like dead. She's been dead for a while, right?
It seems like she's been dead for a little while. Like, if you want to run over and do a medicine check or something, you can see just how long.
14.
Okay. 14, she has been dead. Not like her body still has a warmth to her, but she has probably been dead for like 5-10 minutes or so.
So yeah, she's beyond saving for.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys could probably hear on the other side of the door. There's some screaming right now.
What are you all doing? As Sal was there, and then all of a sudden is gone. Those boots don't require visual line or anything.
Teleport up to 15 feet in his bonus act. Oh. Yeah, that I can see. Sorry, I missed the last part. So no, I didn't teleport to the other side then.
Sorry, didn't mean to break that. I just all of a sudden I was like, what do we do? Do I let you pursue these guys?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna go
4-on-1.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was at full hit points, maybe, but no. Okay.
I would just do my best to try to heal the council members that were hurt. Like, I know one went down, and I got him back up. Do what I can to try to get him back to full health, and then the other council member that was talking to Tomasso that was also attacked. Technically,
if I'm doing the rules right, take your spell slot back because he is dead. There is no healing. His maximal hit points dropped to 0. So, yeah, he did. I didn't think about that till now, but as I was thinking that you guys can't heal, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Neither could that council member heal. So, yeah, there is one dead council member laying on the ground.
I'm gonna be doing what I can to try to revive him, doing medicine checks. I understand he's dead, but I'd try.
Yeah.
Sounds like there's an opening.
So just one died. The rest were all saved.
Just one died. And as
but can they be saved at 0 hit points out of 0?
So the target dies, its hit points maximum is reduced to 0. So that's a weird rules question, because I don't know if Revivify will bring you back to life, but
that probably
right, or unconscious and stabilized. Like maybe if you had a revivify, I'd say that you could keep.
Yeah. If you bring them back from the dead, that's
What if you were a half orc?
yeah.
Well,
Well, you're still at 0 hit points.
you're still at 0 because you're max.
But it says when you get reduced, bounce back at 1. So does it say
Technically,
screw
the
you
word,
to
the
your-
wording,
I
the
think
wording would be nice.
I think it would screw you because it says your max hit points drops by the number you take, and then if the target dies, if its hit point maximum is reduced to 0. So a half orc, your maximum 0. You have no chance to go up to 1.
But it's a special thing that maybe it sets it to 1 out of 1 hit point.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd have to read it specifically and see.
But
No, it doesn't apply here. So.
My player's handbook's across the page, across the room, so I'm not going to run up to get it. But
no, we're no half orc, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah, but that is a curious one. It's an interesting monster. I felt like using.
Now, can we know if lesser restoration will work on that?
I believe. Let me see if it says target. Let's see, reduced to 0. This amount lasts until the target finishes a long rest. It doesn't specifically say that.
But I don't think lesser restoration will do anything like that anyway. It removes conditions, disease or condition. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have to be something much higher than lesser restoration.
right, you'd have to, greater restoration or something.
I mean, because you rolled so high, you know that once you get a good night's sleep or whatever, a good nap, you'll be fine. But currently, you feel like hell. Like, probably because you only took 15, which I know is a chunk, but it's still not. Like, you're not at death's door. You kind of feel like you had a bad cold, like a fever, sort of like your body's just a little weaker. Like everything that you're carrying seems a little bit more cumbersome just because of your body. It aches.
He would continue if he could, but
so the guards are looking around. Some of the council members are shouting. Some are, accusing you guys. She said she was with you. What are you trying to do? Others step forward and go, but they were fighting to kill these things. They killed them when all of us stood around. Even the guards stood around doing nothing. And as there's these shouts kind of erupting from different sides, through one of the entryways bursts a man, like huffing and puffing. He is in like wizard robes of like this like pale green color, and they have like sunbursts, like suns all over them in like different spots. He comes in, he's like, the guild hall, it was attacked. A dragon, a green dragon destroyed the guild hall.
which one are they? The Sunburst Guild?
You would, I mean, not specifically because of the sunburst, because that is kind of in general, but you recognize that this is his general look screams magical, and so you believe the Mysticos. And he goes, Georgia is dead. She tried to fight the dragon and it slaughtered her. I don't know what it took, but the tower is gone. It's destroyed. And honestly, I think that's a good spot to stop. So,
Okay.
thank you very much for joining me, guys. Thank you for anyone who decides to watch and listen to this. This is Heroically Inclined. We are looking forward to bringing more of this story. We'll figure out where the heroes go next and how they decide to respond to this destruction of the Mystico guild.